Hey everybody, I'm Sid, and let's be honest, the only thing better than looking at vacation photos is actually going on vacation. So buckle up because we're about to take a wild ride through the top 10 places in the good old US of A that should be on everyone's bucket list, from iconic landmarks that'll make your jaw drop faster than you can say selfie stick to hidden gems that'll have you feeling like you stumbled onto the set of a postcard. We've got something for every traveler. Whether you're a thrill seeker, a history buff, a foodie, or just someone who appreciates a good Instagram backdrop, get ready to be inspired. This is your sign to start packing those bags, folks. Alright, let's kick things off with a bang, or should I say a canyon, the Grand Canyon, folks. It's not just a big hole in the ground, it's the big hole in the ground. I'm talking 277 miles of pure, awe-inspiring beauty. You stand at the edge, look down, and suddenly that work email you were stressed about doesn't seem so important anymore. Speaking of stress relief, the hiking trails here are legendary. Just make sure you pack plenty of water and maybe a parachute because this canyon is deep. Like really deep. Deeper than my love for Guillermo's birthday karaoke. And the views? Don't even get me started on the views. Sunsets over the canyon are so stunning they'll make you want to write poetry, even if you're the kind of person who writes their grocery list on their hand. Trust me, the Grand Canyon is a must-see. It's so grand it makes Texas look like a postage stamp. Next up, we're heading north to Yellowstone National Park, a land where geysers erupt more often than my Uncle Sal after a chili cook-off. And trust me, that's saying something. Yellowstone is like a greatest hits album of natural wonders. You've got geysers shooting water hundreds of feet in the air, bubbling mud pots that sound like your stomach after a bad burrito, and enough bison roaming around to make you think you've time-traveled to the Wild West. But don't worry, they're mostly harmless. Mostly, just keep your distance, and whatever you do, don't try to take a selfie with one. Unless you want your last photo to be a hoof-shaped blur. Seriously though, Yellowstone is a nature lover's paradise. Just remember to pack your bear spray and your sense of adventure. Okay, let's trade in our hiking boots for some comfortable walking shoes because we're heading to the concrete jungle, baby. New York City, the city that never sleeps. Probably because it's too busy hailing cabs and ordering takeout. First up, you gotta hit the classics. The Statue of Liberty, a symbol of freedom and the reason why Lady Liberty never gets invited to arm wrestling competitions. Then there's Times Square, where you can watch a million flashing lights and wonder how anyone ever got anything done before the invention of LED screens. And of course, no trip to New York is complete without a stroll through Central Park, the city's giant green lung and the only place where you're more likely to get run over by a pedicab than a taxi. But, let's be real, the real reason to visit New York is the food. Pizza, bagels, cheesecake, it's a culinary wonderland that'll have you loosening your belt buckle faster than you can say I'll have another slice. Next up, we're heading to the entertainment capital of the world where the drinks are strong, the shows are spectacular, and the slot machines are always hungry for your money. That's right folks, it's Las Vegas. Vegas is like a giant adult playground where you can gamble, party, and get married by an Elvis impersonator all in the same day. Just make sure you set a budget because it's easy to get caught up in the excitement and wake up with a souvenir wedding ring and a credit card bill that's longer than the Strip. But hey, even if you're not a gambler, there's still plenty to do in Sin City. From world-class shows featuring everyone from Cirque du Soleil to Celine Dion to, well, probably not Celine Dion anymore, but you get the idea. And let's not forget about the food. Vegas is home to some of the best restaurants in the world, so come hungry and be prepared to loosen your belt a notch, or three. Alright, let's trade in the bright lights of Vegas for something a little more laid back, but just as iconic. We're heading to San Francisco, a city known for its stunning views, charming neighborhoods, and sourdough bread that's so good, it'll make you want to write a love song. First up, you gotta check out the Golden Gate Bridge, the most recognizable bridge this side of the Mississippi, and the only place where you can get a selfie with a bridge and pretend it's your best friend. Then there's Alcatraz Island, the former prison that's now a popular tourist destination, because nothing says vacation like a former maximum security penitentiary. Just kidding, it's actually really cool, and the boat ride over offers some amazing views of the city, and of course, no trip to San Francisco is complete without a ride on one of their iconic cable cars. Just be prepared to hold on tight, because those hills are no joke. Seriously, they're steeper than my Aunt Carol's driveway, and that's saying something. Next up, we're trading in our sweaters for swimsuits and heading south to Miami, where the beaches are pristine, the water is warm, and the nightlife is hotter than a jalapeno on the 4th of July. Miami is a melting pot of cultures, which is reflected in its food music and overall vibe. Whether you're looking to soak up the sun on South Beach, dance the night away in Little Havana, or explore the Art Deco architecture of Ocean Drive, Miami has something for everyone. Just be prepared for the humidity. It's thicker than a bowl of grits down here, but hey, that's what the ocean breeze is for. And speaking of the ocean, make sure you pack your sunscreen because the sun down here is stronger than my Uncle Tony's espresso. So grab your sunglasses, your dancing shoes, and your appetite for adventure because Miami is calling. Alright, time to put on our thinking caps and maybe a tie because we're heading to Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, and the only place where you're more likely to see a filibuster than a film festival. D.C. is a city steeped in history, from the iconic monuments like the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial, to the hallowed halls of the White House and the Capitol building. You can practically feel the weight of history on your shoulders as you walk these streets, and maybe even bump into a politician or two. Just try not to ask them any hard-hitting questions, they're probably just trying to grab a coffee. And let's not forget about the Smithsonian Museums, a national treasure trove of artifacts, art, and knowledge. You could spend a week exploring all of them and still not see everything. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure book for history buffs, only without the cheesy illustrations. So grab your walking shoes, your camera, and your sense of patriotism because DC is ready for its close-up. Next up, we're heading back to the West Coast, to the City of Angels, where the sun is always shining, the palm trees are always swaying, and the traffic is always, well, let's just say it's legendary. Los Angeles is a city of contrasts, where you can go from hiking in the Hollywood Hills to surfing at Venice Beach all in the same day. It's a place where dreams are made of, but also where dreams go to die on the 405 freeway during rush hour. But hey, that's all part of the charm, right? Besides, there's so much to see and do in LA, you'll forget all about the traffic. From the glitz and glamour of Hollywood to the laid-back vibes of Santa Monica, Louisiana, has something for everyone. Just make sure you pack your patience, your sunscreen, and your sense of adventure, because LA is a wild ride. Alright, let's trade in our surfboards for some winter coats because we're heading to the Windy City, Chicago. And no, it's not just windy because of the weather, although it can get pretty blustery up here. They say it's because of all the hot air from the politicians, but I think it's just Mother Nature showing off. Chicago is a city known for its stunning architecture, its world-class museums, and its deep-dish pizza that's so thick it could double as a flotation device. But don't worry, it's delicious. You can't visit Chicago without checking out Millennium Park, home to the iconic Cloudgate sculpture, also known as the Bean, because, well, it looks like a giant bean, and trust me, it's even more impressive in person. And of course, no trip to Chicago is complete without catching a Cubs game at Wrigley Field, one of the oldest and most beloved ballparks in America. Just make sure you brush up on your 7th inning stretch routine. So grab your appetite, your walking shoes, and your Cubs hat, because Chicago is calling. Last but not least, we're heading down south to the Big Easy, New Orleans, a city known for its vibrant culture, its infectious music, and its ability to throw a party like no other. New Orleans is a feast for the senses, from the colorful architecture of the French Quarter to the soulful sounds of jazz music wafting from every corner. It's a city where you can indulge in delicious food, dance the night away, and let loose in a way that's only possible in New Orleans. And of course, no trip to New Orleans is complete without experiencing Mardi Gras, the biggest party on earth. Just be prepared for crowds, beads, and more fun than you can shake a stick at. So grab your dancing shoes, your appetite for adventure, and your tolerance for hurricanes, both the drink and the weather phenomenon, because New Orleans is ready to show you a good time. Thanks for joining us on this whirlwind tour of the top 10 must-visit places in the USA. From the majestic Grand Canyon to the vibrant streets of New Orleans, this country is packed with incredible destinations just waiting to be explored. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel inspiration. And let us know in the comments below which of these amazing places is at the top of your bucket list. And remember, the world is a book, and those who don't travel only read one page, so get out there and start exploring.